Eh bien, bonjour les amis, je suis ravi de vous retrouver pour ce nouvel épisode de Larry les sûr, où nous allons aujourd'hui commencer, dans un premier temps, essayer de sortir de notre prison, et puis par la suite, aider Face à retrouver la mémoire. Donc c'est parti. Alors, on va déjà commencer par voir les objectifs qu'on a à faire. Alors, il faut déjà que j'essaie de quitter la prison. Ok. C'est tout ce qu'il y a à faire pour le moment. Donc, ok. Donc, voyons voir là-dedans ce qu'il y a.
I'm taking this with me, at the risk of someone thinking I'm a doctor.
Ok, ensuite... C'est quoi ça? Ah, c'est un sorte de sécurité, c'est quoi ça?
I wonder what would happen if I pulled on it.
Ok, sympathique.
Ah, so that's what happens.
Effectivement. C'est pas tous les jours qu'on voit ça.
I wonder what that's for.
J'ai récupéré une clé. Bras de
The
squelette.
third arm never hurts.
Ok, moi je l'ai récupéré aussi. Bon, c'est pas mal. Je sais pas à quoi ça va me servir pour le moment. On verra bien. Alors. Ah,
Locked.
mince. Hop. Ok, le bras, la clé et le stéthoscope. Ok. Je pense que la clé ça va être pour ouvrir le coffret. Hein. La boîte, ça visible.
It fits
Ok.
perfectly.
On va
Let's give
appuyer.
it a try.
D'accord. Donc,
It's too far away. My arm's too short.
ok, à mon avis, je dois pouvoir utiliser le bras des squelettes pour ça.
When my arm's not long enough, there's nothing better than an extension.
Parfait.
I can't reach it. Maybe Swingle could do something.
Ah, donc ouais, je vais peut-être pouvoir lui parler à lui alors. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'il y a comme réponse? T'as une idée pour sortir d'ici? C'était quoi déjà cette histoire de grotte et de clés de voûte? Et je crois que Faye se souvient plus de rien. Dis, j'ai besoin de ton aide. Bon, on va déjà essayer ça. Hein. T'as une idée?
Do you have any idea how we can get out of here?
But Master Larry, why would I want to leave?
Alors, parce qu'elles veulent nous manger, ouais, ce qui est vrai. Hein?
Because they want to eat us.
But Master Larry, what's wrong with being swallowed?
Oh, God.
What is it, Master Larry? Good heavens, you've gone so pale all of a sudden.
You...
Yes, yes.
You're even worse than I am.
Oh, thank you so much, Master.
Bon, de toi à moi, comment on peut s'échapper?
But seriously, how can we escape?
Well, we can't, but that's not bad. It's just about time for another meal.
Maybe we should go on a hunger strike.
But that won't fill us up.
Okay, I'll take care of it myself. I got in here, so I can get back out too.
That's what I always tell myself during sex.
Encore un deuxième Larry. Alors, c'est quoi déjà cette histoire de grotte et de clés de voûte?
What was that about the cave and the keystones again?
One of the local legends, my dear sir. A cave is said to impart profound knowledge to all those who pass through it. Ecstasy, sir. Ecstasy. But unfortunately, it's not all that easy to get to the cave anymore, and you also need a lost keystone to open it.
Je crois que Faith se souvient plus de rien.
I don't think Faith remembers anything.
What should she remember, Master Larry?
Well, me. Her former life.
Oh, gods, how boring.
Dis, j'ai besoin de ton aide.
Hey, I need your help.
I'm sorry, sir, but I can't reach your pants right now.
That's not what I mean. Can you reach that cable?
Ooh, Master Larry. Electrical shocks. How wicked. And here at first I thought you were boring. Should I attach the ends of the cable to my nipples?
All you have to do is hold it.
Fine then.
See you later.
Donc est-ce qu'il a fait quelque chose?
Let's give it a try.
On peut dire qu'il était au courant. Hein.
If I touched that, I might be able to bypass the cable, but my hands would be toast.
Bon, c'était facile, mais bon. Alors, voyons voir.
I could use that to hear stuff. There are 2 of those cannibal girls on guard duty out there.
But it's just a phase. I think all of us go through it. It'll pass. But I'm just curious. What is it about men that you're so interested in? They're useless. I've never seen one naked. Yes, you have. I mean, not all charred and wrinkled. You'd be better off focusing on your job. Otherwise, the queen's gonna be so angry again. Yeah, you're right. And don't forget to update the scrum board after your shift. I won't. See you later.
Interesting.
Bon.
Hello? Could you come in here, please?
What do you want?
Alors, vous parliez de quoi là dehors? Je peux avoir quelque chose à manger? C'est comment le cannibalisme? Oh, les questions. Et c'est une bonne situation. Ça, garde. J'ai entendu dire que t'aimais voir un homme nu qui serait pas passé aux grilles. Alors, on va faire le début. Hein.
What are you 2 talking about out there?
Did you eavesdrop on us?
No, I wasn't sure what you were saying. That's why I was asking.
That's none of your business. You're our prisoner, and I'm not even supposed to talk to you.
Je peux avoir quelque chose à manger?
Can I get something to eat?
You'll get your food when I decide it's time.
But I'm hungry now.
It's mine to decide.
Bummer. And here I am, always bringing someone something to eat.
C'est comment le cannibalisme?
What's it like being a cannibal?
What do you want to know?
What do you ladies do all day?
The Queen told us not to talk to strangers about that, but to be honest, it's exhausting. Ever since the Queen organized us, we've constantly had to do sprints.
I hate sprinting too.
Everything has to be agile.
You girls look pretty limber to me.
No, I'm talking about scrum.
Scum?
No, it's the way we work.
Let's talk about something else. I always get so tired when people talk about work.
Get a job. If you're a man, you wouldn't be able to handle the job anyway.
Et c'est une bonne situation, ça, garde?
What does guard duty entail?
You guard things.
You have to patrol and inspect things regularly. Maybe you should do a cell inspection.
Why?
I could be planning an escape.
You? No one's ever broken out of this cell.
Ce petit gars tourne de l'œil.
The little guy is in bad shape.
That's nothing new. He's totally sick. In every way imaginable. He tells me about how great the sex is when you have an out-of-body experience.
I mean, how is that even possible?
I don't want to find out.
Je m'ennuie.
I'm bored.
Me too.
Tu pourrais nous apporter un jeu de société?
Could you bring us a board game?
What is a board game?
You have a board on which you move pieces around. Don't you have any of those here?
Can you eat the pieces?
No.
Then we don't have them.
Laisse-moi sortir, oh mon Dieu. Oh mon Dieu, on verra une tempête pour détruire cette île.
Let me out or my God will send a storm to destroy the island.
God would never do that. She gave us this island. An island where we can just be ourselves. Where men still have their place.
I really don't want to know where that is.
J'ai entendu dire que t'aimerais voir un homme nu qui serait pas passé au grill.
I heard that you'd like to see a non-barbecued man naked.
Well, we don't get a lot of that around here. And when we do, it's never for long.
We could change that.
Tell me, are you a typical man?
Tu veux parler de mes goûts ou de mon apparence? Eh bien, pour être honnête, je suis au-dessus de la moyenne. On peut m'accuser de bien de choses, mais certainement pas d'être typique. Alors, je vais répondre quoi? On va répondre celle-ci. Hein.
There are many things one could accuse me of, but no one would ever say I'm typical.
Then you're of no interest to me.
Oh, nothing.
Bon.
Hello? Could you come in here, please?
Alors, je vais voir s'il y a autre chose là.
What do you want?
Hey.
I heard that you'd like to see a non-barbecued man naked.
Well, we don't get a lot of that around here. And when we do, it's never for long.
We could change that.
Tell me, are you a typical man?
Well, to be honest, I'm above average.
Really? Well, that does make me a little curious. Okay, show me.
You sure don't waste any time.
My shift's almost over. Do it. Okay. At least it's not charred, but it's still all wrinkled.
Il dort pour le moment, il est sensible à la météo, il est au repos en ce moment. Ouais, vas-y.
He's off duty now.
Does he have to write everything down on a scrum board too?
Fortunately, not.
You have to touch it. You should see what happens then. Oh, good grief.
You stay out of this. Well, he's not entirely wrong.
But now I've seen an original. Thanks.
Always happy to help, especially when you don't get sued.
Reminds me of your food.
Now I really want some food.
Well, it's not feeding time yet. But since you showed me yours, now I'll show you mine.
Really?
Hold on a second.
That does look very, appetizing.
At least a lot more appetizing than the other one. No matter what we do with that little guy, he just doesn't gain weight. Or maybe it just takes longer.
My bodily fluids are always in full flow, my good woman.
Ugh.
Bon, il y a quelque chose en plus qui s'est passé là. Ouais.
It fits perfectly.
D'accord, bon. Donc maintenant on va rappuyer. Hop.
Let's give it a try.
Ah. Faut que je lui reparle pour...
Hey, I need your help.
I'm sorry, sir, but I can't reach your pants right now.
That's not what I mean. Can you reach that cable?
Ooh, Master Larry. Electrical shocks. How wicked. And here at first I thought you were boring. Should I attach the ends of the cable to my nipples?
All you have to do is hold it.
Fine then.
Ok, donc maintenant appuyons. Hop, à plus tard.
See you later. Let's give it a try.
Bon, il a pris un coup de bourre, mais bon, c'est rien ça.
We did it, Pi. Let's go. We can finally escape this island.
Are you just going to leave the little guy behind?
On fera tout ce qu'on peut pour le tirer de là. Ouais, on va faire ça.
We'll do whatever we can to save him.
That's the Larry I know.
Leaving so soon, Master Larry? I would have thought you would have appreciated the company of these lovely ladies. And here I was hoping that we would get to know each other much better, much more intimately.
But now that I think about it, we can leave him here.
If you're resourceful enough to break out of this very well-guarded prison, with your help, I might even be able to locate that cavern of cosmic cognition. We could experience the pleasures there together. Wouldn't that be wonderful?
I'm not so sure.
Well, if you want to learn more, check out my hotel room, number 69, where you can find a file I compiled. It contains everything I found out about it.
I'll think about it. Keep a stiff upper lip.
That too.
We got away. And nobody has to eat anyone.
Swingle is still there?
Oh, he'll take care of himself. But what do we do now? Faith has lost her memory. She can't even remember me.
Now, think about how we can change that, Larry.
Think sharp, Larry. Think sharp.
Alors, lui fait passer le meilleur nuit de sa vie, non. Lui tape sur la tête avec un poulet en caoutchouc, non. Lui donner un cactus à manger, non. La laisse moisir sur cette île, non. L'engraisse à fond les ballons. Ouais.
Really fatten her up.
Do you want to eat her?
Just nibble a little.
You just learned something from Swingle.
His zippers distracted me.
The thing about the cave.
What cave?
Larry, he said that there is a cavern of cosmic cognition on the archipelago. Whoever enters it gains a deeper knowledge of themselves.
I've known everything there is to know about myself for a long time.
Not you, Faith.
Oh, right.
Whether that has anything to do with the pleasures that little perv is looking for remains to be seen. But maybe this cave does contain some powers that can help Faith learn about herself. And maybe then she'll remember.
Sometimes I feel like you do all my thinking for me, and I like that.
So now you have to locate the cave and open it.
Yes.
And then find a way to get Faith there.
Yes.
And then...
I know,
Lui mettre un poulet dedans. Lui achèterait des fleurs, lui donnerait le score maximal sur Tinder. C'est Timber. Bon.
Buy her flowers.
No, Larry. If the legend is true, she'll remember everything.
It all sounds almost too simple. Okay, let's get back to Kahlua. We should look for that file in Swingle's suite.
Bon.
Headquarters, come in, please.
No! I said that's lube! It doesn't go in your mouth! It goes, spit that back out! Yamai! What's up, baby?
Have you found out anything about this Larry guy yet?
Hold on tight, Yanmai. He used to work for Prude.
What?
We found him in the personnel records. He was a stripper intern.
Unbelievable. That must have been a cover identity. So he already infiltrated Prune, where he probably stole all the company's secrets. But on whose behalf? Who are you working for, Larry?
He's clearly a threat. Maybe you should eliminate him, just to be on the safe side.
No, we can't lose sight of our goal. Faith. If he managed to infiltrate Prune, he might be able to figure out a way to get Faith her memory back. That's the only way we can find out where the algorithm is.
Right. You have my complete trust and my best torture knife. But wash it thoroughly before you bring it back. It's a family heirloom.
Understood.
I should see how the secret project is going. Hopefully, there have been some results. I'm under pressure all the way up to here. Sorry, my darling. My favorite engineer, my genius. How are the tests going?
Well, to be honest, not as well as I hoped. The motor skills aren't fully developed yet, and the AI doesn't work well enough.
And the sex routines?
They belong to the motor skills.
Fortunately, our test subjects all signed indemnification contracts, protecting us from any injury-based lawsuits.
Faith's algorithm would make everything so much simpler.
It can't be long now, Nari. Once we have the self-learning routine, it will run exactly the same way, by itself. But we can't waste any time. We have to announce our product.
I don't think that's advisable.
Yes, it is, Nari. Something is brewing in New Lost Wages. I feel it. Okay, I feel an itching in my crotch too, but that's got nothing to do with this. At any rate, we have to be one step ahead of everyone else. Soon, we will reveal to the world the Pie Bot!
So, yeah, this definitely looks like Swingle's room to me. He's certainly made himself comfortable here. Don't you think so, Pi?
Please just find that file and let's get out of here.
Ah, d'accord, il est retourné sur l'île, sur l'autre île, à l'hôtel. Bon, voyons voir un peu les nouveaux objectifs à faire. Ah oui, quand même. Là, il y en a quand même pas mal. Donc, le dossier de Swingle. Un ensemble de documents se trouve dans la suite de Swingle. Il contient des informations sur la grotte de la cognition cosmique. Je dois le trouver. J'ai même pas le temps de finir de lire. Donc la grotte, une audience avec Face, la clé de voûte, d'accord. Ouais, il y a beaucoup de clés à trouver, quoi. La mémoire dans la peau, ouais. Ouais, ben, il y a pas mal de choses à essayer de trouver, déjà. Ah.
Discreet and versatile.
Alors, c'est quoi, ça?
Those can't be combined.
Ah, mais non. Ok. Ensuite. On va fouiller un peu toute la pièce, hein.
There's no way to enter a code or anything. I wouldn't fit into that, hopefully. Why is it called a ball gag? I mean, it's not even funny.
Ok.
They don't look like they've been used, but I'll play it safe and keep my hands off them.
Ok, tout ça c'est bon. Donc. On va utiliser le levier, on va voir ce que ça fait.
I'm supposed to pull levers where I don't know what they do, but
D'accord.
Now I remember why I didn't want to do that anymore.
Ok. Bon.
I like my leisure suit much better. I'm not touching that. I like my leisure suit much better. I'm not touching that. Pretty handy when you can just take one of these things off again.
Ah.
Strange nubs.
Voyons voir un peu ce que j'ai récupéré déjà. Ouais, la tenue, ouais, d'accord. D'accord. Ouais, le gold géant, ouais, super. Tentacules. Ok. Et pas ça dans le... Ah non. Ensuite.
My hands off them.
Ah, voilà. J'avais pas vu ça.
I like beavers.
Ok. Donc ça vient là. Voilà. Donc maintenant, il faudra que je rentre le... À mon avis, ça va être le code.
Locked. And there's...
Non.
I can't take those with me. I'll put all the toys back in there before I close the door.
Mais non. Alors du coup, c'est ça au début, c'est bien rose. Donc c'est bien en rose au début. Donc le rose, c'est ça. Ok. Ensuite, le vert. Ok. Le blanc. C'est ça. Alors le noir, hein, ça peut être que...
That won't help.
Non. Donc c'est bien ça. Hop.
That won't help.
Non. Voilà. Hop. Ok. Et donc la balle rouge. La balle. D'accord. Donc c'est 23 451. 23 451. Ah, c'est pour peut-être le numéro de téléphone alors.
Okay, what should I dial?
Voilà.
That unlocked the safe.
Ok.
I'm curious to see what's in Swingle's file. Look at this pie. This must be the file Swingle was talking about. Ah, it's kind of sticky.
Only touch it with your fingertips. I don't want to even think about the diseases you could catch from that. Let me scan it for you instead. I'll put it all in my database so I can give you the information whenever you need it. Just don't hold me too close. Ew.
Okay.
There. I got it all.
What exactly is in the file?
Swingle has been very busy indeed. These are copies of historical documents from the crew that discovered the archipelago. Diary entries and letters, the captain's logbook, some pretty confused notes, and Swingle has also entered some notes of his own. The ship's crew actually entered this cavern of cosmic cognition that Swingle mentioned. To open it, they needed a keystone, which they found. At that point, the records become a little muddled. It seems they learned a lot about themselves, but for some of them, it wasn't very nice. What they learned led them to break the keystone into 4 pieces. Captain Muffington, Regibald Cockburn, Lady Gobbledick, and the Marquis de Carnard, they each kept 1 piece. They concealed the route to the cave so that no one would ever enter it again.
This sounds like a job for Larry Laffer. What happened to them?
They all died under mysterious circumstances.
Dis-moi plus sur le capitaine. Que sais-tu à propos du Cockburn? Ouais, vas-y.
What do you know about Cockburn?
Regibald Cockburn started a family with Lady Gobbledick. Oh, that's interesting. His daughter later took the name Marley.
Wait, that's Bobby's name too. I should ask her about that. So Cockburn lived happily ever after?
He died of a broken hip from sex addiction.
Just what I said. Oh, what a life.
Were you listening to me?
You're making it sound like sex addiction is a bad thing.
Whatever. Anyway, he was buried on Muffington Island.
Probably with his keystone. Tell me about the captain.
Muffington first settled on one of the islands, which to this day bears his name. But whatever he learned about himself in that cave, one night, he couldn't take it anymore. He tried to sail the Unsatisfied out of the archipelago with a small crew, but huge waves smashed his ship against the rocks. One of them was the legendary Phallus Rock, which is still worshipped today as a symbol of fertility.
So his part of the keystone probably sank there with him.
Probably.
Qu'est-ce qui est arrivé à Lady Gobbledick?
What happened to Lady Gobbledick?
She mysteriously suffocated. Not much information is available about her, except that she lived with Cockburn. Here's another one of his diary entries. My beloved Lady Gobbledick's grave must never be found by anyone. The dark truth must never be revealed. Only I know the way to her grave. It begins on, the entry ends there. It appears the second page is missing.
I have to find that second page to get to Lady Gobbledick's grave and find out more about her keystone.
Qu'est-ce qui est arrivé au Marquis?
What happened to the Marquis?
The Marquis couldn't cope with what he learned about himself in the cave. He threw himself into the Kahlua volcano.
Oops. That means there's no trace of his keystone, and it may have melted along with him.
But you could go to the volcano and look for clues.
Okay, so I have 4 keystones to find. And of course, to locate the cavern of cosmic cognition itself. Is there any information in that file that points to where I can find it?
A number of things point towards Gofuku Island. Swingle has even entered some coordinates where he believes the cave might be. But even if you find the cave and all 4 parts of the keystone, you still have a problem.
Bon, on va faire le premier. Hein.
I'm too sexy for my shirt?
No. You have to get Faith to go with you into that cave.
You mean I have to trick the dangerous armed cannibal lesbians to get an audience with their queen who has amnesia and wants to roast me?
Exactly.
As good as done.
And, Larry, I don't know if this is even a good idea. What those people learned about themselves in the cave back then, it drove some of them crazy. Who knows what could happen to Faith in that cave? Or to you. Cosmic knowledge, self-knowledge, endless pleasures. That cave could be dangerous, too.
We have no choice, Pi. Faith is confused and has memory loss. Maybe the cave will give her mind a nudge in the right direction. And if it somehow turns me into a sex-craved pervert at the same time, then...
Nothing will have changed.
Hey! I was going to say, then I'll just have to live with it.
Until you die of a broken hip or throw yourself into a volcano.
This is starting to make my head hurt, Pi.
Don't worry. I entered it all in your app.
Bon.
What a blowhard. Not right at the moment. More in general.
Ok, donc. Ça, ok, ça, tout ça c'est bon. Alors je vais voir maintenant. La grotte. Alors, d'après les notes de Swingle, la grotte se trouve quelque part dans les ruines de Gofuku Island. Je dois y jeter un œil. Ah oui, il y a quand même pas mal de... Ah bah là c'est détaillé là, ouais, c'est normal. Ok. Donc... Là normalement je peux... Ah si, je peux les reprendre ça. Je sais pas si ça va être utile. Bah si,
I'll put all the toys.
voilà. On verra bien. J'ai tout récupéré.
I'd better leave Swingle's toys here. He needs them more than I do.
Ah ouais, donc c'est que j'en ai plus besoin. Ok, parfait. Donc, on va aller voir Bobby. Allons lui parler.
You look like you want to explore my love cave again. Then again, you always look like that.
So that's a yes?
That's a no. Thanks. But I'm satisfied for the moment.
But I'm not.
Your problem.
Alors, qu'est-ce que t'es? Une descendante Régibald? Ouais.
Regibald Cockburn is your ancestor?
That's true. How did you find out about that?
He carries his brains in his pocket, sister.
Yeah, he does. Regibald was not exactly the climax of my family tree.
The stone downstairs in the lobby was his?
Yeah.
Larry, that must be one of the keystones.
Can I have the stone from the lobby? It's really pretty.
The only way I'd let it out of my hands is if I were to get another memento of Regibald Cockburn. Like maybe his legendary signet ring. It's supposed to have some truly extraordinary powers.
Est-ce que tu peux me dire quoi que ce soit d'autre à propos? Ouais.
Is there anything else else you can tell me about Reginald Cockburn?
There hasn't been that much written or recorded about him. He was deeply in love with Lady Gobbledick and led an uneventful life. I once tried to promote his alleged motto as a slogan for Kahlua, but the resonance wasn't there, so I gave it up.
What was it then?
If it moves, you can screw it.
Nice motto, but a bad slogan.
Exactly.
Qu'est-ce que je peux trouver dans la grotte de la cognition cosmique?
Where can I find the Cavern of Cosmic Cognition?
Nobody knows for sure. According to legend, somewhere on Gofuku Island. I used to drag tourists there to show them the remains of the advanced civilization. The stone heads. They weren't particularly impressed. That's why I don't bother anymore.
But if there are traces of an advanced civilization there...
I call it advanced civilization because that's all we have here. It looks to me like some people who couldn't tolerate the native mushrooms washed up here a long time ago and built strange things. And the founding fathers weren't here of their own free will either, but were shipwrecked here instead.
Somehow a lot of people have ended up in this archipelago that way.
There are still some of the guys who came here for the festival near the cave on Gofuku. I mean, why not? As long as they don't break anything.
Ça paraît logique d'un point de vue purement commercial. Mais les radins sont pas censés être durs comme de la semelle. Ouais.
From a purely commercial standpoint, that makes sense.
That's what I said. Of course, I make sure not too many people disappear. Nobody here wants any news of that to get out. Nobody.
I get it already.
Tu savais qu'il y avait des femmes cannibales ici?
Did you know that there are female cannibals here?
Of course.
And that doesn't frighten you?
Of course. I mean, I make sure that they don't abduct any guests who are particularly well off. But say, if someone is clearly way behind on their payments...
But aren't tightwads usually tough?
I'm not eating them myself.
Well, you certainly made a meal out of me.
Of course, I make sure not too many people disappear. Nobody here wants any news of that to get out. Nobody.
I get it already.
Est-ce que le volcan est encore actif?
Is the volcano still active?
It's actually quite active. That's why nobody goes there. Of course, there are always a few crazy adventurers who see that as a tough challenge. But then, that's the lava's problem, not mine.
Est-ce qu'il y a des récifs particuliers dangereux sur cette île?
Where's there an island around here with a particularly dangerous reef?
If I tell you that, will you feel impelled to go there?
Maybe.
With your so-called raft? Then it's better I don't tell you, or I'll have you on my conscience.
Je m'en vais, mais peut-être qu'une autre femme voudra coucher avec moi. Ouais,
I'm leaving now, but... And maybe another woman will want to have sex with me.
If she doesn't have anything better to do.
Oh, le mec il pense qu'à ça. Bon. Bon, où va-t-on aller?
Okay, let's see what I can do.
Ok.
Okay, let's see what
Ah non.
I can do.
Je crois que c'était les fruits. Bon. Allons parler avec lui pour voir. Alors, qu'est-ce que tu sais sur les autres îles de l'archipel?
What can you tell me about the other islands?
There's Muffington Island, but I'd stay away from there.
Why?
No one's ever come back from there.
Good reason.
Then there's Gofuku Island. It's so totally boring, just old statues, weird signs, lots of fog and mystery and stuff.
Who wants that?
For reals, dude. And don't go to Phallus Rock either. Ships sink there all the time.
Why is it called that?
There's a big rock, and it doesn't look like a forearm to me.
Relax.
Ok. Alors, on va de l'autre côté.
Okay, folks, it's time for a laugh. Thank you. You're a wonderful audience. Just too bad you're not here. Except for you, in the back. What's your name?
Larry? Larry Laffer?
You sure look like it, too. It's one dynamite joke after another today. Today's the premiere of my new stage show, featuring exclusive new material never before heard on any stage in the world.
Wow!
An orc, a troll, and a Mandalorian walk into a bar. The Mandalorian says, "I roll a 7. The orc drops dead in its tracks. Says the Mandalorian, "Hey, I didn't shoot first." Okay. That one's kinda so-so.
Oh.
A necromancer pops up in front of a busty blonde. She says, "Is that a high character value in your pants? Or are you just happy to see me?"
That looks inviting, but I think I'll pass.
Ok. Bon.
The other day, I ordered an escort service. But they didn't want to jerk me off. They just wanted to heal me all the time instead. They told me that's what happens when you're an escort at a
better
party.
not put anything in
So
there.
I said, I get the party bit.
Ouais, voyons voir. Ok, on sait jamais.
I found a great spell here that can even silence the dragon back home.
Better not.
Damn, that other joke book worked better.
I don't want to juice that. I'll take that with me.
Bon. Ok.
Imagine you roll for an orgasm, and all you get is wisdom.
Alors, on va de l'autre côté. Ah, il n'y a plus personne. Ah, bah si, elle est là. Comment est l'eau?
How's the water?
Wet. You stupid or what? Stick your hand in if you want to know for sure.
I didn't mean to.
Don't care what you meant.
Tu es dans cet hôtel depuis longtemps?
Have you been here at the hotel long?
Are you implying that I've been here since the 80s?
No, of course not.
I have, though. My second husband ripped off this stupid investor and took him for a cheap suite. And then I ripped him off. Now the suite is mine.
You sound pretty determined.
You could call it that. Maybe you do have some brains, kid.
And now you're living the good life here?
Nah, I'm looking for a new husband. Let's hope number 8 is better than number 7. And is packing more in his pants than number 6. How about you, kid? You already spoken for?
I'm already on my 4th marriage.
So was I at your age. Trust me, the 5th marriage is easier.
I'll remember that.
Comment se passe la chasse au mari?
How's the husband hunt going?
Kinda stalled. Had a candidate in mind. Then he went swimming one night and disappeared. Well, one of his feet washed up on the beach. Don't want to marry a foot.
Belle boisson.
Nice drink.
Straight alcohol. Only way I can tolerate this meaningless existence.
You mean the whole leisurely floating in a pool under the tropical sun thing?
Here's mud in your eye, kid.
Je peux avoir un crocodile.
Can I have that crocodile?
It brings back fond memories of my third husband, although, actually, he was an asshole too. Take it.
Je vais y aller. Ne coule pas.
I have to get going. Don't drown. I always wanted to have an inflatable crocodile in my pants.
Ok.
Then I'll just grab this energy drink.
D'accord, est-ce qu'il y a quelque chose là-bas? Il est toujours là, il.
Hey, Shawnee!
Ça rapporte de militer en voyageant.
How's the big packing going?
It's pretty hard when there aren't many people around.
Because they don't give you enough money?
Sort of. Even the guy in the lobby won't give me any of his tips.
That can be because he works for them.
He just stands around all the time, not working. Besides, he probably's just using them for drugs.
True enough, I guess.
Tu as des astuces pour que je fasse ça moi aussi?
Do you have any tips on how I can beg pack too?
Oh, you're doing all right with that raggedy outfit of yours.
I beg your pardon? This is a wedding suit.
Your expression's good too. Just a little confused, hungry, and pleading.
Hey, I always look like this.
Then you should be able to manage a trip around the world.
Qui sont les gens qui te donnent de l'argent?
Who are these people who give me money?
They're from all different walks of life. I just have to build an emotional connection to them so that they understand my spiritual journey. Some people have real problems with that. They're just not in touch with themselves.
Or they're stingy.
Or that. I came to this archipelago to thank one of my benefactors personally. He founded this new, totally hip cryptocurrency and opened a new headquarters with his employees here on an island.
Cryptocurrency?
I'm sure you've heard of it. Clickcoin? Don't ask me exactly how that works. I haven't been able to use it to pay for anything yet, but it's good to have a reserve in your wallet.
Wallet?
Anyway, they're headquartered on an island that's completely inaccessible. An island completely surrounded by reefs. A lot of ships have gone down there. Some of them are really old. They must have been wrecked centuries ago.
Larry, according to Sir Muffington's log, his ship, the Unsatisfied, sank off a storm-tossed island here. We should take a closer look at that island.
You're right about that. But Shawnee, why did they open their headquarters in a place like this?
For security reasons, they said. It's private there. It's unregulated offshore waters and all that.
Alors, que peux-tu me dire au sujet de l'île avec les récifs dangereux et les vagues?
What can you tell me about the island with the dangerous reefs and the waves? Like, for example, its name?
No idea. But the coordinates of the island are -20 and 3. And your ship will have to be especially well equipped to prevent it from being wrecked too.
All I have is a raft.
Then even more so. You should put bumpers on both ends of your raft, otherwise the waves will toss you around and smash you against the rocks.
That would be a bad thing. Wanna go with me?
No, I'll let fate decide. When the stars are right, the perfect wave will carry me there.
If that works.
I float through life like a feather on the wind.
Tu peux me rappeler ce que tu t'as dit au sujet de l'île? Non. À plus tard.
See you later.
Donc. Exact, il y a ça. Donc. Alors oui, je vais pouvoir passer. Pour... Alors. Voilà.
Those two things won't work together.
Non.
That's fine, just the way it is.
Non.
I can't reach the stairs because the hot spring is blocking the way. Locked, but I can hear someone in there breathing pretty heavily. Locked, but I can hear someone in there breathing pretty heavily. I feel a draft.
Ah.
Be gone with you.
Ah. Ok. Bon, bah maintenant je peux traverser.
Larry, I pulled something else from Swingle's file for you.
And?
The Marquis de Carnard, who tried to kill the others from the unsatisfied, there's conflicting information. Either he went crazy and tried to throw himself into the volcano with the keystone, or Cockburn tried to kill him there. Either way, the Marquis disappeared with his stone somewhere on or inside the volcano.
Okay, maybe we can find something.
D'accord, donc. Ok, ça c'est bon. Ah d'accord. Ce n'est pas une bonne idée, par exemple. Tu ne sais pas si les orchidées sont comestibles ou pas, ou si elles sont toxiques. Quoi qu'il en soit, tu connais maintenant l'espèce toxique. Ok.
I have to connect something to it that needs electricity.
Ça c'est les baies rouges, ok. Est-ce que la pince, des fois...
That won't help.
Ok, bon. On va parler avec elle.
Hello. Nice outfit.
Who cares?
What?
As long as there's nothing hanging in the way. Try climbing when things are dangling off you everywhere.
Finally, a good reason for scanty clothing. I'm Larry. Larry Laffer.
And I'm Nora.
Tu es une alpiniste professionnelle?
Do you climb professionally?
You could say that. I just turned my hobby into my profession.
Mountain climber?
Biologist.
What does that have to do with climbing?
How the hell else am I supposed to get to the critters I'm investigating? Some of them are really fast and agile. Besides, I like the athletic challenge.
Good for the abs.
Unfortunately, I often miss my grip and fall.
Oh.
Alors, quel est ton animal préféré? Y a-t-il d'autres animaux intéressants? En vrai, je peux discuter avec tout.
What's your favorite animal?
Cats.
What? Just cats? I would have expected some totally exotic animal.
I don't like to take work home with me.
Good point.
J'aimerais atteindre le sommet de ce volcan.
I'd like to get up to the top of that volcano.
Why would you want to go up there?
Chercher une pierre. Bon, on va voir.
I'm looking for a stone from one of the founding fathers.
Which founding fathers?
The ones who discovered this archipelago.
Rocks are boring. I'd love to help you get up there, but I can't do it without my climbing gear.
Il est censé y avoir un marquis mort quelque part par ici. Est-ce que tu l'as vu?
There's supposed to be a dead marquis here somewhere. Did you see one?
No, I'm only interested in pod geckos.
In what?
The archipelago is home to many rare species, but one is truly unique, and it can only survive on the edges of a volcano. The long-tailed pod gecko. If only I could observe one. Unfortunately, some of my climbing equipment is missing. My sister Dora must have taken it by mistake.
Où est-ce que je peux trouver ta sœur dans ce cas?
Where can I find your sister then?
Oh, I have no idea where the hell she is now. She usually doesn't know herself. She's always totally overbooked. She said something about looking for a certain plant. What was it called again? Something with V.
Vuvuzela?
No, that wasn't it. Wait a minute. I remember now. Vagina dentata.
I think I'll just bite my tongue. Nice name for a plant.
I'm not a plant person myself. It's an orchid that only grows in one place in the archipelago. It's extremely rare and has been growing here for centuries. But, like I said, I don't know anything about that stuff.
Larry, there's a passage in Swingle's file that mentions that plant. Apparently, the Marquis was looking for this plant because it's believed to have sexual magical powers.
If the Marquis was there, maybe there's a clue to the keystone. Do you know any more precisely where it is?
The location is in the jungle on Gofuku Island, and I have detailed directions on how to get there. We have to go to a very specific clearing.
Then let's get a move on.
And when you get there, bring my climbing gear, will you please? And give my love to Dora.
Have to run. Practical. No, my mom always told me never to touch molten lava. Better not.
Donc, voyons voir un peu les objectifs là. D'après la grotte se trouve quelque part dans les ruines. Gofuku Island, d'accord. Allons voir là-bas. Hein.
Hey!
Ah, là, voilà.
Do you have any idea what happened to all that junk I collected?
Junk? What junk?
The junk that was hanging on that hook.
The raft-shaped junk?
The junk-shaped junk.
I, recycled it for you. Isn't that great? Anything for the planet.
Alors comment va l'oiseau?
So how's that bird doing now?
I had to scrub it for hours to get the oil out of his feathers. But I did it.
Great news!
I set him free in the jungle, even in a spot where there was a female close by. But as soon as he saw it, he panicked and ran in the opposite direction.
That's weird. What a strange bird. Another animal in distress somewhere?
Not at the moment. Would you help me if the alarm went off somewhere?
Sorry, I have a lot of animals to take care of myself.
That's definitely a good reason.
Once you're done at Kahlua, where will you go from here?
I don't know yet. I go where I'm needed. There are still enough people in this world who go through life without thinking about others. Always throwing things away, tipping them over, breaking them, stealing them.
Sometimes there's just no other way.
I beg your pardon?
Nothing. See you later.
Donc, du coup...
Better not. I might mess something up.
Donc, je pense que je peux prendre le radeau maintenant et puis aller sur l'île.
Perfectly built.
Non, 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 il veut pas.
It's already perfectly built.
Ah ouais, du coup... Ah bah oui. Ah oui, d'accord.
Larry, Swingle had also collected some interesting information about this island.
I have to admit, I am curious.
Gofuku Island holds traces of a lost civilization. Swingle suspected that this cavern of cosmic cognition is located here somewhere.
Good to know.
However, this is also the island with all the death traps left behind by an ancient civilization.
Oh!
Bon ben les amis, on va s'arrêter là pour aujourd'hui. J'espère que ce petit épisode vous aura plu. Et puis nous on se retrouve pour une prochaine vidéo. Allez, salut salut!